Okay, hello whoever's watching this video, and today I will show you the basics of how to use Blender 3D, I think it's called. So I've already got the tab open here. So as you can see, it automatically starts off with a cube, blah blah blah. Probably all know this. So this is called Blender. You can use it for, let's see, you can do general, so designing stuff, 2D animation, sculpting, VFX, and video editing. Today I'm just going to show you how to use the normal edit mode. Sculpt mode is also useful, but edit mode is the most useful. So you've got a cube. So today I'll just be designing a plane and showing you what things I'm using on a keyboard or on your Mac or PC, whatever, to do your stuff. So it starts off in object mode with all of this. So first of all, fundamentals, how to move and change your angles. So if you hold the scroll down, if you're on a mouse, so I'm holding scroll down right now, I'm moving up and down, see right and left, yeah, a scroll. So touchpad, 2 fingers, or mouse, hold down the scroll. Right. And then when you zoom in, it's just normal scroll like this. I can go in and I can go out. Wow. So you can see that I've got this selected here. And to select, you just left click. And right click shows you all the options. I don't want this cube, so I'm just going to click right click, select it, and delete. So now, because we're in object mode, I'm going to add something. I'm going to add a mesh. I'm going to add a plane. Look at that. Look at this. My plane's lying on my Z-axis. No idea. X and Y axes. So if you want to have a direct view of the Z-axis, click on the Z. Magic. Or click on the X. Or click on the Y. Brilliant. I know. Pure magic. Such a genius. So I said I'll be designing a plane, won't I? So, oops, what's that? I'll add an image. I'll add a background image. I mean, I don't think there's any difference. I just find background easier. So if I go into my 3D printing folder, I'm going to 3D print this afterwards. And I am going to insert, oh, it's not here, is it? So I'll go into my downloads. I'll go glider blueprint. Oh, it's not plain, it's a glider. Oh well. So the glider blueprint is, well, it's turned back into object mode because this Blender file does not recognize this image. It shows it because it's an image. It can read the JPEG file. So now I'm just going to position it 0, oops, 0, 0, I think I already did that one. Okay, 0. It's all 0, so flat on the X and Y axes. Now, I goes into edit mode, but look, I'll show you something. If I can't go into edit mode. Where did all the options go? Well, at the moment, I've selected this plane, but now I am going to select this plane, and then I can edit this plane, because it's something that the Blender file can understand and can edit. The Blender file cannot edit this JPEG file. So you can see I'm in the settings where it's highlighting edges. So I can just highlight this area, it will only highlight this edge, or I just click on this edge, or I click on this edge, or click on this edge, click on this edge. But I prefer highlight because it's just more reliable, like that. Right then. We are going to design to the shape of the glider. So by doing that, we are going to move some vertices here. So I am going to select a vertices like this, and I can G. So once I've selected it by either clicking it, left click, or just dragging the space around it, I click G. And I can move it wherever I want. But when you're moving a vertices like this, always be sure that you're exactly on the Z-axis. Otherwise, if you're slightly off, the image won't show. And when you move the vertices, this plane will not be flat. Look at that, it's not flat. Very dodgy. Now, so remember, the key for moving vertices is G, 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 G. Right, remember that. G, G, G. It's not M. M is merge. We learned that later. It's G. Shh. That was my sister. Okay. So, oh no, I've done something I didn't want to do. What do I do now? Oh, there's the epic undo button. Command Z or Windows. No, not Control Z. Duh. So, that. Brilliant. Back to where I started. But be careful though. You can only do a limited amount of undos. Right then, I am going to select the edges. So when I go into here, I can only select edges. Even if I do this, I highlight 2 edges, not just 1 vertices, because I'm on select edge. And when I'm on select face, if I just do this, I select the face. The face. Right then, so I'm going to select an edge, and I'm going to select this edge. And to move, instead of just change perspective is scroll, remember? So if I go back into the Z axis, to move, it's shift scroll. Shift scroll. Then I can literally just move my things. Then I'm going to zoom in slightly, and I'm going to G, right? I'm going to G. So if I G it here, and I G it even further to here, roughly where the front of the plane is going to be. Now we've got this. We cannot see through, so you can change here. See, now you can see it. Now you can't. Oh, magic. Oh, now you can't even see the edges. Right. Yeah. So now I'm gonna move individual vertices. So what's the key? What's the key? It's G. Epic. But if I G it, it G's like over here, and it's not on a straight line. But I just want to G it on the Y axis. So if I Command Z, I do G Y, locking it on the Y axis. You can see a very faint green line. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's here. So I move my thing here. And for extra practice, I do this so that I can see the plane. Oh, when I zoom in, scroll, remember? Yo, scroll. You can see very, very off. So now I'm going to move the whole edge. G, and I'm not going to GY because I just want to free move it. So then I'm going to go back into selecting edges because, oh wow, this edge is a long way down. I want to select this edge. Oi, select. Yes, this edge. G, what is it? I want to look at on the Y axis. Y, that's correct. GY. Oh, the mouse came down on the bottom of the page. Oh, slowly. That looks accurate enough to me, doesn't it? Look at that. Pretty accurate, huh? So now, how do I select the edges? Oh, it's gone back. How do I select the edges? I'm on vertice mode. You can either click 2, which does that. 1, 2, 3, counting ABC. Brilliant, I know. Or you can just select like this. Zoom out a bit. And G. Oh, it looks like a sonic boom. Oh, look at that. Gliders reaching sonic booms. Never heard of it. Now, I want to do this thing called snapping it. Snapping it makes like edges or faces go together into one point. So I'm going to snap. What's the shortcut? S. Bloop, 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 bloop. Look at that. It snaps everything. Isn't that epic? You can also find all the other things on here and you can just explore like this. Extrude, we'll get to that later. Insert faces, bevel, loop, cut, knife, poly build, spin, smooth. Yeah, and they tell you the shortcuts if you hover over them. So see, spacebar I. So insert faces is just I, really. So now it's a bit off. Well, when I mean a bit, I mean very. So I'm going to GY it. I'm going to GY it. I'm going to GY it here. I know, I'm such a ledge. I click number 1. I'm on edge select. Then I do GY. I move it here. So now you've got the basics. You know how to move, change perspective, move like shift scroll, change perspective, hold scroll down and move. Change accurate perspective by doing Z like this. change how you look at the thing, like this. Selecting regions by either selecting areas or clicking on it. If you want to select multiple things, hold shift. So if I want to select another vertices, hold shift. If I don't hold shift, it just selects that one. Oops. Come on, select there. Like that, like that, like that. So now you know all the basics. So you know how to snap stuff on axes, so GY. Now we're going to learn extruding. So look, this is a plane, this is 2D, this can't print, can it? It's 2D, it's 3D printer. Better than 2D printer. So select face. I select this face, and I extrude it. Look at that, now it's 3D, we can print this, but that's pretty boring, isn't it? So I pressed E, or you can just click this. And then, if I snap this face, guess what happens? S, look at it. It goes towards the centre. It's still proportionally right. Look at it. That's the same ratio, this to this. Don't know what the ratio is though. Look at that. That's epic though. And then you can, so that's E for extrude and S for snap. Bevel is epic like this. Oh, it's a bit laggy. Oh, it's a bit laggy, yes. Oh, look at that. It bevels. It cuts into. You know, look how epic that is. Just undo that. And then look at this. Loop cuts. So it cuts the thing exactly in half. That was why I wanted to make sure my vertices were, my edges were straight. Because if my edges were not straight, the loop cuts would be all wonky. They would, trust me. You don't want to do that, do you? So I'm just going to undo all of that. And we're going to go on to the knife. So if I just go here, I can cut through this, like this. Space bar, just created an edge. That's sick. Oh, I missed out one of the basics. If you go into object mode, like, you can just add another thing and like stick it onto, like if you add a cube. Oh my god, what did you do to it? You can just stick it on like this, and that works. That works. I mean, oh well. So we go back to edit mode. Boop. Magic. Right. So that's all the basics. I'm pretty sure I don't think I've missed out anything, have I? I've covered extrude, snapping, moving. Ah, there's one more thing that I haven't covered, have I? It's a simple modifier. Add a modifier. There are like a billion things here you can explore. But the one that you're probably going to use the most is the mirror function. If I do mirror X, this is what happens. It appears from the other side. Mirror Y as well, and mirror Z. You can't really see because it's 2D. It doesn't make a difference. You can just mirror X, or mirror nothing, or you can just mirror Y, and you can mirror X. But I'll use that modifier later when I'm actually making the plane 3D or glider. Okay, glider. Look at this! We've covered literally everything. Look at that. Scale, S. Transform, I don't need that. Annotate, well that just draws random stuff. I mean, look at that. Okay, let's just get rid of that. Look at this, what's this? Measure, oh you don't need to measure. Extrude, we've done that. Insert faces, well that can be pretty useful. Look at this. Insert a face. We can do bevel, you know that. B, loop cut, knife, poly build, spin, smooth, yeah. So just to recap, how do you move a vertices? I'll give you a few seconds. First of all, you go into select vertice mode, then you click on the vertices you want to move, then you G, and then if you want to snap it on any axes, click that, so X, Y, or Z. Boom. How, oh, I already covered how you snap. Okay, just giving you an answer. Be grateful. What else? How do you bevel? Shortcut, I mean, it's always on the side. It's B. How do you snap? It's S. How do you extrude? It's E. I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh, how do you move? Okay, right. Scroll, change perspective. Shift, scroll, literally just move. and to select all of that. Look at that. Covered all the basics. You can do loads of stuff with this. I mean, I can make the rest of the plane with this. Literally, like everything I've taught you. Flip the plane 90 degrees so that the plane's just like straight line like this. Extrude it. Use the mirror so it's the same on this side. Create the wings using a knife cut. Oh, knife cuts on the side. I think it's a K. Shortcut, I'm pretty sure. Forgot now. No, that's Luke cut. That's R. Interesting. Yeah, it's K. It's K. Right, so I can K a wing in like this. Then boom. So, covered everything you really need to know on Blender for edit mode. And yeah. Cool. Hope you enjoyed that. So I did this before. Oh, this is the prusa slicer out. I'll show you how to use that later. So then, this is my homepage. So if I go into my Finder, I'll show you what I did. This is my glider STL file. Ah, I forgot to show you how to save it. Oh well, you need to know how to save it, don't you? Oh well. Oh, it's loading. It's lagging. Okay. In the meantime, why save? File, save as. Always save as. Then just do it's a glider, right? Glider 2. And when it's saved as, it saves as a blend file. So if you save it like that, oh wait, where did I save it? Oh no, I need to save it in 3D printing. Just save it in 3D printing. Saved it in the wrong place. Right, okay, I saved it in 3D printing. Then I export as an STL, which the prusa slicer will then convert to a file that the file that it can understand, that the 3D printer can understand, and OBG as well, just for backup, you know. Can't save it too many times. And look at that. Look at that. I designed this. Look at that. This is an epic glider. Look at that. That is so epic. Who did that? All round of applause for this guy called Ryan. Yeah. Epic kid. Look at that. It's epic. And then I can insert it into the printer and it will print. Trust me. Right. So, thank you for looking at my tutorial of Basics of Blender. Really simple. Just search up Blender on the internet. Blender3D, download, boom, you have it. Then done, you know how to design stuff in Blender. And it might not just be for 3D printing. It could just be for, you know, just taking a picture of it, just hanging up in your room. It just looks cool. I mean, you saw my glider. It's really cool. Anyway, we're getting off topic. Thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.